Namaste, welcome. My name's Chris. Thanks for being with us. We're going to do some relaxing meditation now for half an hour or so. We'll see how we go. Deep peace meditation, so a great opportunity to let go of some bodily tension and mind chatter and deepen our breath and be present in the here and now, not thinking about so many other things that we may be thinking about throughout the day. We can just bring all that to the side and just be focused in the moment, in the here and now. And these various meditations hopefully will put you into a very nice zone, and you'll come out of this feeling centered, grounded, in a sense of peace. Okay. So we'll just roll the shoulders a couple of times, both ways, and up and down. And a big stretch. Okay, sitting comfortably. You want to be open, not slouching. For our deep breathing, you want to be open but relaxed. So just dropping the shoulders. First finger and thumb can be touching, resting on the knee, but you can have your hands in any way that's comfortable. You can be resting on your thigh, that's okay. Open and relaxed. As we bring our attention now to the breath, noticing how you're breathing, and if the mind wanders, just gently bring it back to the breath. Okay, so we know how we're breathing. Let's start to work with the breath. Deepening in and out through the nose. Becoming aware of the smoothness and the evenness of the breath. Noticing the wave-like flowing motion rhythmically in and out. Being aware of the rejuvenating nature of the inward breath, the relaxing nature of the outward breath. You may be aware of where the inward breath turns into the outward breath. The outward breath turns into the inward breath. Okay, we're going to deepen the breath now, moving into our complete yoga breathing, three-part breathing. So to start with, noticing how the abdomen is relaxed, soft. and like a balloon inflating and deflating. Just being aware of that part of the body. Breathe it in, filling up. Breathe it out, deflating, contracting. Breathe it in, expand. And contract, relax. A few breaths here. Now being aware of this midsection, the side of the body, the lower ribs expand, contract, in and out. Now, being aware of the top part of the body, collarbone, chest area, expand. Breathe it out. Okay, putting it all together, being aware of the three parts in and the three parts out. Breathe it in, feeling the lower, the middle, the upper. Breathe it out, contracting upper, middle, lower, slight squeeze, expanding the belly. And out. Continuing like this for a few moments. Bringing in the fresh energy, coming in with the oxygen, rejuvenating the body, calming, centering, focusing the mind, breathing out that used energy, tension leaving the body, toxins leaving, mind chatter leaving. And simply in the here and now, aware of our deep breathing and aware of our relaxed condition. Three more deep breaths. Okay, so we're going to move into another pranayama or breath control exercise, meditation. We're going to basically bring up our right hand, placing the middle fingers on the forehead. We're going to alternate the thumb and the ring finger. We'll start with the thumb, pressing gently into the right nostril, breathe it in through the left. And we swap the ring finger into the left, open the right out through the right. In through the right. Lock the right, open the left, out through the left. In. Swap and out. In. Swap and out. Continuing with a few more cycles of this deep breathing. As we bring in this energy through the nostrils into the nadis or the grid work or energy, channels throughout the body, which sometimes can have stagnation and blockages, as we know. They're feeling sluggish and run down. So this helps to revitalise the body, boost the immune system, and also it helps with focus, simultaneously very rejuvenating, yet relaxing. So a lot going on with this very simple breath control, relaxation technique. Not only that, balancing both hemispheres of the brain and balancing the nervous system. Just 3 more on each side. Done that, bringing the hand down. Extra deep breath through both nostrils. So another wonderful, powerful way to meditate is when we add sound to our breath. What's called yoga sound or transcendental sound. So we're going to basically keep our breath deep and we'll add a mantra. Man is mind, try to draw away, so we're drawing our mind away from other sounds and thoughts. And we're basically just resting our whole focus, our whole being in the sound. Just that's where we're focusing, that's where we're meditating, that's where we're resting. Okay, there's many mantras. This particular one goes very nicely with our deep breathing. Means golden one actually, golden or golden one. Ancient mantra, it's been used for thousands of years. Gauranga, golden or golden one. We breathe it in through the nose. Hold on to the mantra in your mind, and then for the full exhalation, Gauranga. That's our focus. We'll rest in the sound. A couple of breaths together, and then on the third breath, we'll add the Gauranga mantra. So breathe it in through the nose, out through the mouth. Again. Adding the mantra now in. staying as you are, keeping the breath deep. Checking in with your awareness, noticing any change from when you first started the session. Hopefully a little bit more relaxed throughout the body, but the mind a little more present, less disturbed, less mind chatter, and hopefully grounded, and hopefully a sense of peace, a little taste of peace. Extra deep breath. Moving the fingers, moving the toes, slowly waking the body up. Roll the shoulders if you like. Stretch it out through the arms and hands. Fingers up and out. And also if you like through the legs, feet, toes. So it doesn't take much effort or even much time to very quickly relax and become centered and grounded, focused. So I hope everybody's doing all right so far. We've got a couple more to do before we finish. I'd like to do just what we might do some mindfulness, and then we'll go straight into a body relaxation, which you can be seated for that or lie down, it's up to you. So making sure you're comfortable, whether you're seated or lying down, get comfortable. Get a complete yoga breathing up and running again. And to start with, we'll just check in with our mind. And this is what's called, or one version of it, mindfulness meditation, where we're just simply aware of what's passing through our own mind. There we are, looking up at the movie screen of the mind, just watching each thought pass by one after the other. And of course it's going non-stop throughout the day, and even at night in dreams, it's just continuously going, this ever-flowing mind. So anyway, just watching, having a look at any thoughts passing through. There you are, watching the content of your mind, just like clouds passing overhead. You can watch each cloud, each thought pass by. Very helpful to be able to do this, to pull back from the mind so we're not so overwhelmed by the demands and desires and emotions that can be in the mind. Sometimes we're so caught up with it, we can pull back and have a bit of distance there, and this will help us in our quest for peace. We can pull back, just pull back. And then we can choose which way we go. Do we go left or go right? Do I go with that thought or do I go with that thought? And to help with this, if you can just visualize, just picture in your mind's eye that there you are on the bank of a stream looking out at that water flowing by, the stream of mind stuff flowing by, all your thoughts flowing by. So there we are on the bank of the stream, watching the thoughts maybe trickling by, not so many thoughts, that water trickling by, or maybe rapidly flowing by, lots of activity going on, maybe somewhere in between. But either way, you're separate from all that activity of the mind, and you're separate from the water itself. You're on the bank watching it. There may be some leaves flowing downstream, some twigs, some branches. And there you go, that's each thought passing by. And we're just watching each twig, each leaf, each thought passing by. Of Of course, we have the power to dive in and go with the flow and latch onto one of those twigs or branches or leaves. But we don't have to. We can pull back and just watch from a distance. This can be particularly helpful when we're overcome with emotions and feelings such as anger, things like this. We can pull back from it, not be so overwhelmed by it, not be so caught up with it and lost, overwhelmed. Just pull back, regroup, and then you can face any challenge in a more centered way. The stream of mind stuff. Okay, so let's pull back from the mind now, bring our attention to the body, checking in with the breath, making sure that it's still complete yoga breathing, deep breathing is up and running. So as I name each of the body parts, simply put your awareness onto that part of the body, breathe it in, breathe it out, and let go of tension as much as possible. Starting with the toes, a little wriggle of the toes, breathe it in, breathe it out, relaxing the toes. The top of the feet, the soles of the feet, the balls of the feet. Your heels, ankles, calf muscles, shins, knees, thighs, and hamstring muscles. No more tension through the legs or the feet. Breathe it out, sinking down, letting go. Hips and pelvis, lower back, middle back, and upper back, spines relaxed, sinking down, soft. Tension rolling off the shoulder blades and the shoulders. Upper arms, your neck, all the way down the arms, the elbows, forearms, wrists, fingers and thumbs, palms of your hands. No more tension at all to be found through the arms and hands. Your abdomen rising and falling with your deep breathing. Chest, throat, chin, jaw, whole face is softening, the mouth, cheeks, nose, eyes, around the eyes, the temples, eyebrows, forehead and scalp. No more obvious tension to be found. Completely relaxed from head to toes. Just being with this awareness of your relaxed condition for a few moments. And just picturing in your mind's eye, visualizing beautiful lotus flower rising up out of the lake or the pond. Not touched by the condition of the water, maybe cloudy, murky, dirty water. But the lotus flower rises above, not touched by whatever's going on in the water. In the water, but not of the water, rising above. So similarly, we can experience this rising above anxieties and troubles and concerns in the mind. When we add meditation to our life, right now you can experience this rising above so many things that may be in the mind normally. They may have been there just before you started the session. Now they're just in the background somewhere. Rising above. In the world, but not of the world. Not touched by all these different things. Stresses, anxieties, demand of the mind, desires, different emotions, so many things. Of course, we've all heard the saying, our mind can be our best friend or our worst enemy. So, part of what we've been doing tonight is making friends with the mind, redirecting the mind, controlling the mind more, befriending, working with, understanding, observing. All this has been going on with our various meditations this evening. Just bringing your attention now back to the breath. Moving the fingers, moving the toes. If you're lying down, you can roll over onto one side. Start to have a little stretch through the arms and hands again, through the legs and the feet. If you're lying down, you can come up into a sitting position. Extra deep breath. So we're just going to finish off just for a couple of minutes with my favourite way to meditate, wonderful way to meditate, and that's kirtan or group chanting meditation. And we simply rest our heart and mind in the sound, as we were previously with the Garanga breathing. Don't have to have instruments. Nice if you do, but it's not essential. Sometimes it's call and response, other times we just do it all together. So the mantra that we'll be doing, Om Hari Om. I think everybody would have heard of Om, the most famous mantra. Om Hari Om. You can chant along with me if you like, or you can just listen. And again, resting your heart and mind in the wonderful transcendental sound. Om Hari Om. Om Hari Om. Om Hari Om. Om Hari Om. Om Hari extra deep breath as we raise the arms up, palms together, breathe it out, down to the heart. Namaste everybody, thanks for being a part of the session. Hopefully you're feeling pretty good, relaxed, no more worries. Thank you very much.